Good luck on the English Lit homework. I finished my thesis this morning, so cheers for that, and sent off a draft to my committee. So then I worked out, and I came home, made lunch, and started playing Civ. So I got it like the evening clear, and I'm really pleased about it. So. All right. So I've got a bit of an option here. I have to choose an ideology this turn, and I want to choose an ideology this turn. I am torn between order, which is potentially going to get proposed. I mean, I can always veto order, so that's not the end of the world. Alternatively, I could pick up autocracy. The benefit of that is the double. I get 2 bonuses for taking that right now instead of 1. 2 social policies, excuse me. And there are some military bonuses in that I want, like double oil, the early production from that, and man, it's tough to say. I guess my bigger fear is I'm going to get screwed on happiness from this, so I guess I am going to pick up order. It seems a little wrong because it seems like I'm losing out on this, but I'm going to do it. Alright, don't need happiness right now. But I may eventually need happiness. Let's take great people birth rate. Ah, man, maybe not. Workshop and factory. Let's take that. Alright, so what are we doing? We have a workboat in 1. I have factories done here. That's great. I need to reassign that. You are still growing, but very slowly. So I can build a farm there. 3 turns on the rest of my coal, so you can hang on. What next? Ooh, and I just picked up aluminum, which is great, because what I want to do is grab my hydro plant here, and I think I have other river expands here, so we can grab a hydro plant after this. You're not a river, you're not a river, and you're not a river. Okay. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I just want to put on a light in the background to make a contrast effect here. 1 second. Yeah, well, I haven't defended it yet. I mean, it's what I did is I finished. So my thesis chair signed off on the draft, so it's been proposed. I've collected the data, all the revisions have been done, etc. I now have a defense coming up in 2 weeks or so, and then I'll have to make final changes and submit it. But it is a huge step, and it's basically done. So I'm pretty excited about that. So thank you. All right, so they're growing. I actually prefer growth to that tile. And you are done, so I can drop that. So what this will let me do is this is still going to be stagnant here, but I gained 1 food there. And I think what I can do... Oh, no. Oh, yeah. To there. Because there's 1 food built into that. Cool. Still stagnant. Picked up 3 production. You're waiting. Helps the girlfriend's out of town tonight, so I can stream without too much interference, which is good. All right, so here's where it's at. For those of you just tuning in or those of you who haven't seen in a while, I'm currently tied for first in literacy. I'm pretty close to China and hammers, so manufactured goods are about equal. I'm way ahead in crop yield, which is great. Population is a pretty meaningless statistic, so I won't even go into it. Apparently first in GNP. That seems very unlikely to me, but that's what it's saying, and I'm way behind in soldiers. However, I'm very isolated. He's way the hell over here, so that's good. Oh no, Elvin spiking again. Let's not go through this again. That would be really, really unpleasant if he dropped. Oh, come on, Elvin. Seriously? That's really unfortunate. Well, it will make easier joining for Imp because he will now be basically, that spot will be basically called his spot. So when he joins, it will automatically place him in that spot. But it's very frustrating that we're going to go through this load screen again. This occasionally happens. This is, again, both the problem with Steam and Civ 5 multiplayer is that neither of them are particularly stable services. So it occasionally happens like this. Yeah. He just told me he crashed again. Anyone remember the score when, anyone remember the score at the end of this? Okay, so I'm actually first right now. So I guess what I would be willing to do, we'll see what they want to do. I'm willing to take a concede to me if they want to do that. If they don't want to do that, I'm willing to continue to play for that. But, yeah. We have Anal 04000. I haven't yet had someone troll my stream, so that's, I guess, fairly exciting. I guess I'll have to figure out how to ban players. So let's see if I can do that. What do I do with you? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's fairly easy. Well, it's too bad. Didn't really want to have to ban him. I don't know how to unban him now, though. Does that unban him? I banned him twice. I don't know how helpful that is. He's doubly banned, so that's good. Posting obscene messages in my channel for no reason, so don't do that. There's no reason to do that. Come and enjoy the games, chit chat with me, make jokes, all that's very cool. No need to be ridiculous about it. You don't need to be trolled on my channel. I don't really care that you are potentially trolling me, but it just detracts from the content if you're going to post stupid shit in the channel. So don't do it. I guess I could assign some moderators over here. I got a Violator in here. That'd be nice to have some moderators. What do you think, V? There we go. I think Violator, that now gives you the ability to remove people who are being dicks in the channel. Feel free to do that. That's literally been the first post that's happened, but who knows? Maybe that will be a more common thing. I don't know. Cool. Well, I just promoted Violator. He has promised me that he will rule with an iron fist, so that's good. That's good. I thought the timeout for 60 seconds, 600 seconds would be good, but apparently the interface that lets me actually time people out, I can't see the results of it until I tab back into chat. So basically I saw him get timed out, or rather I didn't see him get timed out. I clicked it twice, nothing happened, and then I clicked ban, nothing happened, and then I clicked back into the chat, and I'd apparently timed him out twice and banned him twice. So I guess that's taken care of. Hey Nesk, how's it going, mate? So we're about probably about 3/4 of the way through a game of Civ 5. It's quite an enjoyable game so far. I am based out of Illinois, and I go to college at Northern Illinois University. All right. Alright, so I'm actually gonna, let's take a look. I have, excuse me, 2 deals with China, but I really don't want to lose Brazil here. So I am gonna help out. I need open borders from him though, so let's see if he'll give me that. I don't want to give him the actual frigates. I don't want to allow that to happen, but I am going to go to war with China right here. So, where are my upgraded ones? There we go. And this is very simple self-interest. The longer these two fight, the less of an issue it is for me. So let's keep shooting these guys here. And let's go around and see if I can do some damage with this thing. So I want it to get to about there. Right. Okay. Hopefully this won't bite me in the ass in the long run, but for right now I just need to do something so Brazil hangs on a little bit longer. Might be too late. I mean, it looks actually too late to me, judging from what's going on here. I'm actually going to move him into... Looks like China has some techs that I don't have. That's a cannon, which means artillery are very close behind. And I didn't go down that tech route, so potentially I can steal a lot of that. I actually did a year in my undergraduate at U of I. If you're talking... Depends which U of I you're talking about. Are you talking Urbana-Champaign? Are you talking Chicago? Or which one are you talking about? I can to slow this guy down. Those are actually very nasty, the Jokanes. They're probably pretty upgraded. He's been fighting for a very long time, so they have a lot of bonuses, and that's making it worse, but they're very, very nasty. Hey, cool. I guess what I'm going to do with this place is grab a bank afterwards. I'm going to avoid growth for a minute until that finishes, and actually to remind myself I'm going to cancel the aqueduct, because I want to finish the aqueduct before I actually grow. What else am I doing here? That's fine, these are fine, that's fine. I need a... When this finishes, I need to go that way. So I'm really hoping I have oil here. I may or may not, but I'm really hoping I do. And actually, I'm not going to remove this guy away. It looks like I may need this to retake the capital. We'll see. That cannon's going to be just pound. All these things are going to be pounding away. There's no way I'm actually going to save this, and it may have been preemptive to declare war on him. But I was actually hoping to slow this attack down just a little bit. At least 6 turns. I am at top production right now. If I have oil, I'm in good shape, because what I'm going to do is I'll head for battleships after that and see if I can end this game at battleships. Yeah, he's in fairly bad shape here. Okay, I have a ton of oil. That's fantastic. Alright. You were wondering what you're doing. You're getting the oil. Oil there. Good. Go grab the oil. More oil there. Fantastic. Go get that online. And oil there. That's great. Okay, so new plan is battleships and Great War bombers. This is a little slow because it means I have a lot of preliminary techs to take up, but they are short preliminary techs. What's my faith at? Not quite enough to purchase an engineer, and for my great people, I'd like to get a great person and rush sorry, 2 turns on the engineer, 1 turn. Okay, so it's going to be a while on engineer because actually the scientists are going to overtake that. That's fine. I'd prefer scientists to great engineers. But it's not worth, for example, right now teching into radio, because radio would be great, but because it would let me get an immediate Eiffel Tower, which is a very strong happiness building that also gives me tourism. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm actually going to go for flight into electronics. I'll do what I can to make that faster. And I'm going to go back to... Oh, I might actually be able to retake this from him. Alright, that's going to be a farm. Oops. What got me into this game? I really like turn-based I really like strategy games, especially real-time strategy games. And then someone suggested Civ, and I actually found I liked the turn-based more than I liked the real-time, which was pretty crazy. So I kind of stumbled across it by chance. I was looking for a game. I played a lot of EVE Online before I went to graduate school, and then when I got into graduate school, I was kind of like, I didn't have time to play EVE Online anymore, but I was looking for a game. Could we stop DCing? Is that possible? I was looking for a game that had some depth to it, but I could play when I wanted to play it. And that seemed to be a turn-based game as opposed to a real-time game. And hilariously, I'm playing a game right now that has the longest real-time games that you can actually play. And I don't know, like sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. But the giant multiplayer robot has been a great way to actually get some gaming in while I'm in graduate school. It allows me to play turns when I want to play turns, but not when I don't want to play turns, which is really, really nice. The real time is fun when I can do it, but you can't always do it. So. Did Elvin drop again? And do I speak any foreign languages? No. I took French in high school when I was really bad at it then, and it's been 10 years since high school, more than 10 years since high school, and I'm even worse at it now. So no, I speak no foreign languages. Not sure why Elvin's dropping. He hosted nearly I don't know how many turns we played without a drop, but it was a lot. I'm not sure what the deal is right now, why this is being so painful, but it is. It's rare that games like this happen because mostly this kind of sync issues would manifest really early in the game, in the first 10 turns, 15 turns, etc. And if you get games that are really out of sync where just players cannot connect to each other for any length of time, what generally tends to happen in the no quitters group is the game gets scrapped. Everyone votes to scrap it and the game ends. Right now, it's not such an issue because it looks like Brazil is going to go down. It looks like I interfered way too late, which is, I was okay with them fighting for long periods of time. I just didn't realize quite how bad it was for Brazil. I didn't have enough communication with Hugo, clearly. But, yeah. So it looks like I've interfered a little bit too late on Brazil. I don't know if I would have been able to help much more earlier anyways, because I only have that small amount of frigates. But, I would have liked to keep him alive just more than he currently is. So looks like Elvin's back up. I don't love giving China Brazil's capital. I can try hosting. But that may be all we get. Oops, not hot seat, it's a standard. Always frustrating when this happens. Doubly frustrating when you're doing it in front of a group of people. So sorry guys, give me 2 minutes to sort this out. We'll see if we can get this game rolling again. I have a fairly quick computer and a decent internet connection, but hosting Civ 5 is a little painful. Age of Mythology. I don't know a lot about Age of Mythology. What is it? Is it turn-based, real-time? Is there a multiplayer component, or is it mostly single-player? I pretty much don't do single-player games. I get almost no enjoyment out of beating AI, and I get a lot of enjoyment out of playing against real players. So. Yeah, I played Age of Empires a long time ago, and that wasn't too bad. I liked it. AI don't know anything. They do really stupid things, like continue to kill composite bowmen who have no ability to hurt their cities. Appreciate the offer though, Harold, but it should actually see, and on my screen it does, it sees currently, because we ended 1 or 2 turns where Imped was Brazil, it sees him as Brazil now, so we don't have to dick around with that kind of filling the places. Hopefully it's sorted out now. Missing Kiwi and Imped. There's Imped. Grabbing a beer right back. Looks like Harold joining the game kind of threw the auto join off a little bit, so I'm going to rehost that real quick. Painfully, I must add. But what can you do? Let's see if we can get everyone in again. And let's grab Kiwi. Yeah, I look forward to all the real-time strategy games that come out, and also the turn-based stuff. I really, for example, the next version of Civ that's supposed to come out in the fall. It's not really a next version of Civ. It's called like After Earth or something. It's out in the it's out in space. It's basically the spiritual successor to Alpha Centauri, which I'm really really excited about. I just hope to God the developers have taken a little bit of what they've learned from the multiplayer in Civ and applied it to fixing the deficits to this new game. Because it's an amazing experience. It's just buggy as hell, and you're seeing right now. You're seeing connection issues, right? And that should be sorted out. That shouldn't be something that we're seeing in this day and age, like this bad. Part of it's Steam, but part of it is the game itself, and they need to fix that. So. Alright, so all four of us are here. We'll see how my host deals with this. My host tends not to be that great, but if Elvin's dropping every turn, perhaps it'll be more stable than that. So this is sadly looking a little like a, hopefully not a scrap, but possibly. I do not have good ping to Kiwi. 250 is really bad. It spiked to 700 a second ago too. Oh well, let's hope it goes. Cross your fingers. Yeah, big spike. Well, let's see. Worst comes to worst, the game ends and I get to get some food. So that'd be nice. So current plan, I have a ton of oil. Current plan is to get that oil online. This looks like a freeze. I don't like this lack of loading screen, lack of everything. That ain't good. Nope, just taking a sweet time. Fantastic. So, it's always a question when to bulb your scientists. I think I have 1 to 2 great scientists right now. I think I have 1 and 1's about to come next turn. The best time to bulb them in terms of absolute amount of science you're going to generate from them is 8 turns after research labs. 8 turns after, I mean, they take an average of your last 8 turns of play in terms of science. So 8 turns after research labs is going to be the, why can I not go? Oh, because you're in the way. Get out of the way. is going to be the maximum amount of science I'm going to generate. But we're pretty damn close. You know, there'll be a little bit that is this looks okay to me. There's a frigate. Just lost the frigate. Where'd it go? Sorry, let me get my stuff together before I start worrying about this. Yeah, I'm not gonna make three take that city, so let's go see what I can do about burning some luxuries off him. I don't need that improved, so get over here and improve that. I have two more of that one, and I have a ton of oil, so it's really good news. More coastal oil too. A lot more coastal oil. Oh, I do have my four. Frigs here. I must have fired when I not noticed. Okay, so that's potentially interesting stuff. Excuse me. All those beers adding up. Alright, let's just pop for a golden age. There's no real reason to hold that for right now. Got a new unit from Sophia, that's good. Moving you over here is fine. It's interesting. China have for cities. Looks like he is down. Wow, that's quick. Where's my guy who's currently trespassing? He's up here? No, you're not trespassing. That's fine. Okay, so not quite working the right stuff yet. Not for you yet either. Turns on my next social policy. I don't think there's any reason not to bulb these right now. They're not going to get better right now. So let's keep taking. I don't really need happiness right now, and I'm the same order as him. So let's take great people, and I can bulb this guy too. I think. Yeah. Almost to factory bonus. Alright, for the first time this game, I think I'm now clearly in the tech lead. I'm also hammer population. I'm leading all the major statistics, which is great. Getting hospitals up too, which is really good for my growth. The plan at the moment is to sort out quickly. I'm going to go for, I think, battleships. And they're pretty expensive to upgrade. Let me just check my chart real quick. They are ranged. It's going to be 280 gold per frigate upgraded to a battleship. But they're going to be really nasty when they get upgraded, and potentially will let me deal with China. China has a coastal capital, and that should be good there. Alright, so I need to think about this a little bit now. Don't have a lot of turns left until there. It's 5 turns potentially to here. And I need both flight and electronics to get to that. So really it's something like this into that, into electronics. I think I'm going to be bulbing here very shortly. I'll try to wait just a few more turns. It's really important to let my public schools really start ticking. I need the last 8 turns as the average on my bulbing. So when I bulb great scientists. Ouch. Okay, I can pillage quite a few of those. The one good thing about locking tiles is it makes it really easy to scan for unlocked tiles when your cities grow. So it's pretty quick to see are all your units working the places they're supposed to be working or not. So, and you can just head over there for now. And actually, where are we at? 4 turns from this. Okay. Still building cannons, so it looks like he's in a part of the tech tree I don't really care about too much. Cannons aren't going to help him versus battleships. We'll see if I get to battleships, but that's the plan. Okay. I thought I had a... there it is, antiquity site. So grab that. Grab a constabulary. I don't really want a constabulary, but it's useful, I guess. I have 3 resources. Is that 1, 2, 3? No, I only have 2 actually. But still, it'd be nice to be building naval units faster. Let's go ahead and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. I'm not sure I actually want to go over here because mostly I want to be back to upgraded battleships, but I guess putting a little pressure on him is not the end of the world. What did I want over here? I wanted another archaeologist. And then I wanted to start building Oxford. What's he doing? Cannons still? Yeah, still cannons. And do I know his happiness? Can't see one of his units to take a look at. There it is. Not interested in peace with the other military leader. Don't know why that's avoid growth locked. I must have locked that at some point and forgot about it. Might actually be time to bulb here. I'm ahead in science. Waiting for the optimal bulbing is not necessarily gonna make anything better here. Where are my great people? I only have the 1 scientist, 2 scientists. Okay. Engineer in 1 turn. Ugh, it's too bad. Come on. I don't feel like I've told this guy to do anything. Is it still his turn somehow? Feels like this turn's been going on for a long time. Okay. Brandenburg finished. It's a little annoying. It's a great ability. Great ability. Okay, let's grab a seaport. Goal with that Caribou is just to be ultra annoying. I assume it's succeeding admirably. Really sucks to have all your sea resources pillaged. This is a strong capital. I really would not like to give him that. I'm actually going to bring these frigates back. They're not going to help me until they're upgraded, and there's no point in running them around right now. That's fine. The gold. I'm going to need a lot of gold here very shortly. And I need another battleship. Not long now. So I'll get to flight and start building the appropriate stuff for that. Arvius is a great player, Amp, by the way. Very strong player. Very rational, too, so it should be okay to talk to him about things, which is good. I'm pretty sure Kiwi is telling to the wrong player again, but I will, just in case he's not. Ooh, that's a nice tile. I think he's suffering quite a bit from happiness, if I'm understanding correctly what that means. He is really choking on happiness right now. Yeah, okay, minus 38% from Empire, very unhappy, and I just probably killed all his sea luxuries. So that's good news. I'm still growing, I'm still happy. Not a problem for me. I am probably going to start bulbing very shortly here. I'll grab hospitals in all these cities. Hospitals let me keep growing. I have plenty of happiness. I want to keep growing. That's great. And that's going to really help some of these cities, like this city, right? Like, pretty much done on food. This city pretty much done on food, but it's got a hospital in a couple turns. They're all going to help the growth. And I'm not freedom, unfortunately, so I can't work all my specialists, but secularism is still amazing. excellent. I will pick up factory bonus for science. I got a new spy. Sit at home. I'll just wait here in case he wants to reapprove these tiles. I can kill them again. It's gotta be hurting his happiness. Okay, 4 turns on this, and then I'll grab electronics. Don't need this quite yet. Let's build a Great War Bomber and then build one. That's 6 turns. Alright, one more turn on Oxford review it. And meanwhile, it doesn't really matter what these guys do, so I'll just keep them busy until I get what I need. Sitting pretty right now. I'm pretty sure I have best science in the game right now in terms of science per turn. I'm not particularly worried about attacks from this guy. I don't know where he'd come in that would actually be threatening. He can try to come down this route, but I'm going to see him a million turns before he can actually do anything. And I have a really good set of cities right now. Prora, Mad Doggy. Prora is a autocracy wonder, and I want order in the same way that China went order. So, although I would love to get Prora, it has a lot of happiness and a free social policy is nice. The one we're actually rushing for is Kremlin, and Kremlin is no way near my tech path, so I probably won't be getting that, unfortunately, as much as I would like it. Why am I not working this tile? Don't know. All right. Teamwork to Grand River. I'm okay with that. Could I do it without helping him? Go Shooty to Boston. Okay, let's do that. I'm in Go Shooty. Perfect. Oh, wow. Don't intern. No, don't intern. Would have been extremely bad. Take this moment to give some of that beer back. AFK 2 seconds. Alright. Ooh, why is Goshuti building that? I guess I don't care that much, but I don't really want it either. Brazil becomes host. It's annoying. Alright, smart. I lost the tech to him. Barracks. Grab an armory. Barracks. Wait. Okay. Ton of oil right now, which is great. I hope China's in trouble. I think I'm ahead of him in pretty much all the domains that matter, but nevertheless, it's nice to deal a decisive blow. I have him and the Iroquois left. Everyone else has been eliminated through various wars, and I'm not too worried about the Iroquois. They seem to be pretty far back in tech. It's tough to tell exactly. I'm still feeling techs from him, but these are mostly the techs that are related to artillery, because if you look at the tech tree, I saw him have cannons. That means he has at least chemistry, probably fertilizer. He probably has this area of the tech tree. Someone's got Brandenburg Gates, probably him. So these three are probably available to steal. So that's fine. I don't really need them for what I'm trying to do, so I'm not going to worry about them. I'll just take them for free when I can. And I agree, Violator. Suck it, China! Suck it! But we'll see. We'll see if it happens. Should double check if my cities have grown and not told me. They tell you pretty early, like this one has grown and not told me. And I don't want it doing that. It's just mostly at this point going to be working science. I'm surprised my capital hasn't grown, but it doesn't look like it has. Okay, the rest of them are okay. That's one of the great benefits of locking down tiles. You can see unlocked tiles, they stick right out. Okay, I rigged Sofia, so hopefully I'll keep that on my... really? Who is Sophia's ally that's not me? Oh, Brazil, that's no good. No. Cool, 85% chance, got it, great. Okay. Let's grab an armory. Don't care. Don't care. Okay, so one more turn. Let's pop this up. Start on battleships next turn. And I do have the ability to upgrade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. And then head for China's capital. I guess I could move these guys a little further along, that's fine. It's tough to get a real estimate of my manufactured goods. I'm still in Golden Age. I've been Golden Age for 15 turns plus. So it is nice to see that, but I don't really know quite where we stand militarily. I should double check this guy. He's doing fine. Maybe he can kill this barb camp in the not too distant future. I'm going to leave him here. Help me capture Beijing. Beijing has a nice city. If I don't know if he's upgraded these or not. I can't tell. Actually, I could look at him. No, he's not working these. He should be working his science tiles. I'm not sure why he isn't. But looks like he's just struggling so much with happiness that he doesn't care about growth. Alright, so I got a free tech right here for electronics. Great. Got an archaeological dig. Where is it? Right there. Is that workable? Not workable. So I need to take a artifact. Alright, that's all done. Let's see what I can do about this. Oh, I can't even upgrade this one yet because I don't have the money. God, that's expensive. Alright. Hospital's done here. That's great. That's a ton of a ton of food. Let's get a Great War bomber here. I don't have, no, sorry, I gotta get barracks first here. Timoic is done, it has 2 upgraded buildings, that's fantastic. Let's get a carrier. Grab another upgrade building. I'm fine on happiness despite the ridiculous cities I have, so I don't care. Let's grab a barracks. I should grab research labs now just in case. You're not doing anything I care about, and I am done. Looking pretty solid in this demographics. What's he doing? A zoo, because he's trying to struggle with happiness. I don't think that should be an issue. Let's see what we can do to end this game. I'm in fairly favorable shape for the rest of this game, I think. I mean, it's always possible, and who knows, you know, maybe he's like 2 seconds from bulbing away to nuke tech. That's always a an unpleasant possibility, but I feel like I'm in decent shape right now. Take a look. War religion. He's gonna pass that. He's probably gonna put 1 for that. Everyone else is gonna vote against this, including Brazil. I guess what I'll do is run a bunch into 5 versus 8. No, I need to. Doesn't really matter. Brazil is gonna vote both of these down. He went freedom. I don't know which he prioritizes, so let's just put a bunch into this. I don't care if neither of these passes. They help me and China equally, so it's not a big deal. It's fine. It's a free unit. I don't really care. Ooh, great. Pop a great artist. Keep my golden age running. Screwed myself on this. Guess I'm creating a landmark. Yay, anyone want to mark that tile? So dumb. And I'll have to think about the promotions on that in a second. So. Oh, because they won't let me go through America. That's dumb. I guess I have to war deck America. I don't really want to. No, I don't want to war deck America. Alright, guess I'm going the long way. It's really dumb. Really, really dumb. If he were a player, I could ask him for open borders. Since he's an AI, I'm not allowed to do that. How much is this? $265. My god. It is not cheap. I guess for the moment, I would prefer... Well, I just want to take his cities. But I'd prefer to kill any units that really bother me. So I guess I'll take unit upgrades. And then base him out of Timoic. And I will keep building bombers. Get an armory. Okay, you're done with that. So I guess I will build another carrier. Units remaining. Okay, so you've grown. Basically, I want to keep putting specialists in the appropriate spots to work science so that I keep my science lead, and they will tend to do dumb shit like grow under these units. Because I have manual specialist control, they can't grow into these particular areas. So I just need to keep manually assigning them and taking a look. And you can see how I'm not getting notifications anymore. This is entirely because of game bugs. So I wish I was getting notifications, but I'm not. I'm not getting notifications anymore when my cities grow. Okay, they both failed. 4 for nay from Brazil. And a lot of nays for this one. That's fine. Let's go ahead and put... He wants freedom. He's not getting freedom. Alright. Let's put my religion forward. I don't care if all these keep not passing at all. It makes no difference to me. Have an armory here. I'm mostly just keeping my workers busy. The only thing I want them for now at this point is uranium and when I upgrade to railroads. Let's go have a look at what's going on over here. Castle. I don't think castle's gonna help me, my friend, but let's see. Got a free tech, got chemistry, that's fine. Picked up radio, and I have an engineer, so I don't think there's any reason why I shouldn't just grab Eiffel, which I'll grab right now. China Iroquois, I don't care. Lost the tech, it's kind of annoying. Guess I'll grab a battleship. More, I guess, city damage this time. Don't need more horses. All these tiles are improved. Let's get out of here. Sure, let's repair that. I don't even know why I would do that, but I'm going to, I guess. I do love great library, or not library, but great lighthouse plus exploration battleships. They're extremely fast. That's good news. Is he building the next level of... he knows battleships are coming. I don't know if he's seen my capital, like scouted me with something else, watching the stream. It's something, but he knows the battleships are coming. And judging from the fact my capital is not coastal and he doesn't have any naval units, seems a little sketchy that he knows that, but hey man, don't watch the stream, it's bad. Hey Violator, could you say something in chat for me, bro? Just so I can see if it's working still. Haven't heard from anyone in like... There it goes. Yeah. 7 movement battleships are pretty sweet. Alright, carrier. Let's grab a flight deck and armor plating. Grab a Great War bomber. Battleship. Another battleship. No battleship. Actually, this should be a carrier. No, it shouldn't. It should be a battleship. Fuck T.S. Eliot, huh, bro? Alright, let's see what happens out of this. And this is why I would have loved to have gone autocracy. Actually, it turns out I didn't need the oil, but the plus experience and plus production bonus would have been extremely wonderful. Alright, let's see. I can relocate, perfect. No reason not to bulb, so let's bulb. What's he doing over here? More defensive buildings. He knows it's coming. He knows it's coming, man. He is in no way surprised to find these battleships headed his way. I wish I knew how he knew that, considering that means he's either not spying on my. It means he's either spying on one of my secondary cities, or he has like a unit that he's dipped in and out that I haven't seen. That seems really unlikely to me. So I just have to default to he's probably watching the stream, and I don't like to make that accusation. Let's have a look. Alright, a couple options here. I could continue in the rationalism tree. I have a lot of faith, so rationalism makes some sense if I could fill it out, but I don't have enough culture really to do that, so I'm going to keep up with this. Tons of happiness, don't care about that. I guess I'm going to try to kill some spies. So it brings my chance from a, what's the promotion? He's unpromoted, so he's a 33% chance base. That just doubled it to a 30% chance base. I just doubled it to a 60% chance. So hopefully I can kill these assholes stealing my technology. So that's good. And let's bring these battleships in. What's he doing after he's completed this? He's still building the military base. Alright, more bombers. Got a carrier finished. Let's grab. Oops, don't need another carrier. Well, that's fine. Light deck, defense. Finish the hospital. That's nice. Let's grab a. Excuse me. Grab a bank. More anti-units. Move up here. That's fine. Instead of putting the that's true, he could be looking at my oil reserves. That's very true. Instead of normally if I was in a single player game I would put my bombers to sleep, so every turn I don't have to tell them to go to skip them. But in multiplayer there's some bug where if you have your bombers asleep on carriers you have a very, very hard time making them come out of sleep. So I'm not going to risk that. I'll just put them to sleep every turn and deal with that. So, or not put them to sleep, skip them every turn. And enemy cavalry? Ooh. He's trying to push in. Alright, it's good to know. No, don't put them down here. Put them there. Okay. Plastics are done. I will grab a research lab here. And I will grab that actually ahead of this. I'll move this bomber just in case he tries something. I'll move it closer to this city. I'm losing techs again. Despite having a 60% chance to kill spies, I've had like 5 or 6 successful techs stolen. Not thrilled about that. But what can I do? Finish the battleship. Let's build a research lab. Research lab in front of that. It's fine. Research lab immediately after this. Research lab after that. And after that. And before this. What should we grab next? I want to find uranium, which I'm really close to. It's fine. Anything? Yeah, go do that. I hate how slow all the great generals are, and also the great admirals. So there is a chance he's going to try to push through here. This choke point is absurd, so unless he's got a absolute ton of units that can embark simultaneously, he's going to be in some trouble. I am in a little less trouble attacking his capital because battleships are ridiculous. So let's start reminding him what the deal is. He immediately says, "Good game." And I understand why that's happening. They're very, very, very scary. They do a ton of damage. They are outside of the city's range and are otherwise an enormous pain in the ass. Bombers are out of range still for... They have a range of 6, so that's not going to help me too much. This battleship is still headed that way. So they're able to concede. Everyone in the game has to concede to finish a no quitters game. So if one person doesn't want to concede, the game doesn't end. Potentially, Kiwi could be holding out for second place by me killing Elvin. He by me killing Elvin, Kiwi will get second place. So potentially Kiwi just may not forfeit until Elvin's dead. But I should tell Kiwi it's in his best interest not to forfeit. Some players don't get that, especially newer players. More advanced players, especially like someone like Fear or Arvius, would know to just wait. They would wait a few turns and let Beijing fall, because that's going to drastically reduce Elvin's score, and it's going to, and because of that, the ranking is going to finish with Kiwi ahead of him. We'll see what happens. And you can't, defensive buildings just don't do enough. Defensive buildings are really best used. What you want to do is you want to pre-build them, and you want to let them finish when, so you want to pre-build them up to like one turn and let them finish when your city is wounded, because then it basically heals them. Just building an arsenal ahead of time doesn't help him. He can't get at any of my units, so. Care about that. Ooh, he got something. Oh, he moved out. That's fine. Okay. I'm gonna ignore his like 2 cannons that can hit me right now, because mostly my goal here is just to actually kill his capital. Alright, let's see what we have here. Let's take care of this. Third guy on here, where is it? So it leaves me in fairly good shape versus his capital. I always wonder about this. So it's kind of amusing because rarely does this situation arise in Pangea, because mostly it's Pangea. This is Pangea and it's a Pangea map, but in reality this is Fractal. And this happens quite a lot in Fractal. But sometimes I really wonder about when to bulb scientists. You know, saving them until research labs gives the absolute best yield on terms of science, but there are certain technologies that win you the game, and one of them is battleships, you know, like him not having any ability to deal with this just means my battleships sit here and bombard his capital. And his capital has a military academy. It's the most, or not military academy, military depot or whatever it's called, the most upgraded defensive building on that. It makes no difference whatsoever, because yes, my battleships are only strength 65, but his building's only strength 100, so I'm doing pretty good damage, and I can get so many of my battleships in on there. You know, and they have indirect fire too, so I can sit like here and shoot if I want to. It's kind of amusing. For my newer viewers, I'm just about to finish up this free-for-all. Had a really terrible start, but I had an opponent over here, rushed his first city here, and then eventually killed him, took over this landmass, and have used this landmass to kind of get into first position in terms of production and science, and am now dealing with the remaining player, the last leader besides myself, with battleships. So, been a really fun game. Cool. Killed a American spy. I wish it had been a player spy instead of an AI spy, but still, any spy is a good spy to kill. I'll have research labs next turn, and a bunch of units I don't care about. Get this guy down there when he can. I guess I should start heading over here and dealing with the next capital. Potentially I may need to kill Iroquois if he doesn't want to forfeit. I expect Iroquois will forfeit after I take China's capital, but we'll see. Let's move in. Oops. Oh, come on. Surprised that stayed up. I'm not entirely sure why it did, but it's okay. Want me to turn to kill it? Not particularly worried about what China can do right now. He's not close enough to nukes to make that a real issue. He is maybe potentially, what is he on the ironclad next turn? Okay, that's fine. Potentially close enough to bombers, but I haven't seen any indication that he's doing that. So I'll just move out that way. None of these tiles are workable. I guess I can improve that tile. Alright, let's take a quick look at my cities. Probably not even worth doing at this point, but I do want to make sure they're working the right tiles, which they inevitably are not. That one's okay, but not great. You haven't grown. You've grown, so like that. You've grown, but you're working the right tile. You're working that wrong tile. And you grow. Alright. Violator, I bulbed one scientist. I only had two, which is not a lot for this period in the game, but I did bulb one to rush for battleships because I felt like such a game-changing tech for me this game. I wouldn't always recommend that, but this game it felt like that they would be a unavoidable, he wouldn't be able to cope with just like the power of battleships, and I feel like that is currently what's happening. Yes, only strength 100 city, not too worried about it. Don't care about that, does nothing. So let's let him put all of his units in between here. I don't really care at the time. I'd like to save that for the ironclad. That guy's fine. There's the ironclad, just moved out. Alright. I mean, I understand why. I mean, not to... I wasn't telling him to be a dick, but I was telling him because he seems like a newer player. And the better players of this game, the older players, the players who are playing more, are going to basically be like... Did I really do that? Oh, it's a range. Okay, never mind. Are certainly going to be... In this case, they're going to be stalling if they're in Kiwi's position. Because they know to get points in this game right now, you stall, because second place takes points while third place doesn't. So it makes sense for them to stall. What I need to do is go attack. What's him called? Need to go attack Iroquois. Okay, so Elven has taken third out of this. So I do have uranium, fantastic. Let's immediately get that improved. And I had another one, where is it? Right there, okay. And that will be growing towards that at a rapid rate, 4 turns, so let's get you down there. My golden age finally ended. I had like 50 turns of golden age, that's great. Alright, so we will spend a turn healing with the ones that need to heal. And the rest of my guys will go deal with this player. Let's see if China will make peace. Cool. And I'm finishing up labs, which is really good news. I do need another bomber. More battleships is fine. It's not going to hurt me at this point. Guess I'm negative from my negative gold because I have so many units, but it's not going to matter at this point. It's not anywhere near negative enough to slow me down. That's fine. Okay, I have the tech for nukes. Let's head up to nuclear fusion and see if we can actually get nukes. I mean, I have uranium. I don't have the techs for nukes quite yet, so. Oh, where's this guy going? He's going this way. Oh my goodness. I'm going to be pillaging the shit out of his trade routes in about 2 seconds. Cool, finished labs here. I should get up a... after this, I'll grab a Manhattan project. I can keep producing. Let's grab happiness. Nah, let's grab gold, just in case. Alright, China's gonna vote for Taoism. Excuse me, freedom. No, against freedom. It's tough to say what he'll vote against. I don't want world ideology freedom, so I don't really care if Taoism passes or not, but we're gonna vote against freedom. Let's go down here. Get my nukes online. You're done. Mostly I'm not even doing anything important with the workers, I'm just improving whatever's available, and I'm only holding this many workers around at this point because I'm paying attention in case I get to railroads fast, and then I'll have to improve all of my roads. To railroads. Oh, I got a guy right there. Let's bomb that, clearly. Come on. Come on. Alright, let's take a quick look to make sure my stuff's working the right tiles. Looks like, oh, and there's the second uranium. Okay, so I need a worker to go up there and work that uranium. I didn't realize I had two. I mean, I saw it come up twice, but it's sometimes tough to say if it's a bug or not. That's bad. This little freeze like this, see the icon moving and my screen being frozen, probably means like I'm getting a reload here. I don't know if Kiwi really wants to play this out or not. I don't think he realizes how strong battleships are, and I don't think he has anyone near the tech to deal with them, but if he does, we can always host a reload. It's just he and I left at this point. In the meantime, time for another beer. 2 seconds. This looks like a drop to me. screen freeze like that. Okay, there's the Civ crash. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I will close that and go ahead and open Civ back up and get that reload up. I'm a terrible host. My internet connection is not really good enough for hosting. I'm only hosting at this point because Elvin was having hosting issues and there were enough players gone that I figured it might be okay. So I'll get the reload up for Kiwi in a couple seconds here. Elvin was able to leave because I took his capital, and no quitters. The rules are you cannot leave until your capital is taken, or you get voted irrelevant. No, Saki, there's no way. It's about a 6-hour commitment to play a game. It's 9 p.m. my time, and I have stuff I have to do tomorrow morning. So there's no way I'll be able to play another full game starting at 9:30, 9:45. So I'd love to, but it's just not realistic tonight. But anyways, so what I was saying is that it looked like kind of Elvin just left, but he didn't. The rules of no quitters are that you cannot leave until your capital is taken, and I took his capital, so he was allowed to leave. So. I feel really bad about making America rage quit. He was like, I guess this was his first no quitters game, and also he was like complaining that it might be his last, and I feel really, really shitty about that. But I started on tundra and snow on basically an island. There's no way I was going to share a terrible island with another player and have most of my expanse be inland. It's just not going to happen. So I feel bad that I rushed him and killed him, and I feel bad that he took it so personally, but I wouldn't be in the position I'm in now if I had shitty lands. Oh, okay, it looks like Kiwi conceded. So it looks like I'm the winner. This was a ranked game, so I'll report